Welcome to the next video of Theory of Machines. In the previous videos, we have learned about the basics of the clutch and also derived the equations for uniform pressure theory and uniform wear theory. And we have solved problems on university exam pattern also. In this video, we will be solving some gate problems on clutch. These problems will be helpful for your gate preparation and as well as for your university exam preparation. So let's take up some problems and see how they can be solved. So the first problem is this clutch is required to transmit 5 kilowatt at 2000. The disc has a friction lining with coefficient of friction equal to 0.25. Bore radius of friction lining is equal to 25 mm. Assuming uniform contact pressure of 1 megapascal, the value of the outside radius of friction lining is. This is the problem from GATE 2006. So let us see how to solve this. The various options are given as follows. The solution is as follows. Let us first write what are the things that are given. So we are given power P is equal to 5 kilowatt. The speed is 2000 rpm. Friction coefficient is given as 0.25 and the bore radius or the inner radius R2 is given as 25 mm, that is 0.025 meter. And also we are given the uniform pressure condition. The uniform pressure is given as 1 megapascal. So you can see in the figure that this is the bore radius R2 and we need to find this outer radius R1. So we have to find outer radius R1. So let's see how to proceed. As we have seen in the previous videos that the general equation for the torque is given by integration of R2 to R1 mu P 2 pi R square dr, where P into 2 pi R into dr is nothing but the axial force that is required to keep the plate in contact with the flywheel. Mu into P into 2 pi R dr is nothing but the frictional force. Now this frictional force multiplied by one more R, that means mu P 2 pi R dr into R will give you the torque. The frictional force into the radius will give you the torque. So the final equation comes out to be T is equal to integration of R2 to R1 mu P 2 pi R square dr. Now we have already derived equations for uniform pressure theory. They are as follows. T is equal to 2 by 3 pi F axial R1 cube minus R2 cube divided by R1 square minus R2 square. And here we have F axial as pi P R1 square minus R2 square. Now in this problem we are not given F axial, we are given P, so we will combine these two to get equation T is equal to 2 by 3 mu P R1 cube minus R2 cube. So this equation we will be using to solve the problem. Having known R1, P, mu, we need to find out R2. To find out R2 we need to know T. How can we find T? We are given power. So from power we can determine as follows. We know that power is equal to 2 pi nt by 60. So from here we can put the values of various parameters and get the value of T as follows. Power is 5000 watt or it is 5 kilowatt and 2 pi is 3.14 and is nothing but 2000 rpm. T divided by 60. This will give us T as 23.88 Newton meter. Now using this T in this formula we can find out R as follows. We will put the value of T 2 pi 3, mu is 0.25, P is given as 1 megapascal, so 1 into 10 raised power 6 Newton per meter square. Newton per meter square is nothing but Pascal, and for mega we have put the value 10 raised power 6, and this is R1 minus 0.025 meter, the radius, inner radius. So this will result in R1 as 39.4 millimeter. So outer radius of friction lining is 39.4 millimeter. Now let's see the options. So option A will be the correct answer. This is how you can solve this problem very easily. Now let us look at the next problem. So we have next problem as a clutch plate has outer and inner diameters 100 millimeter and 40 millimeter respectively. Assuming a uniform pressure of 2 megapascal and coefficient of friction of liner material 0.4, the torque carrying capacity of the clutch is. So we have to find out the torque carrying capacity. This is the problem from GATE 2008. Now let us see the options. So these are the options given. Now let us proceed with the solution. So first we should write again, as we always do, what are the given parameters. Given parameters are the outer radius or the outer diameter is 100 mm, so radius will be 50 mm. The inner radius or the inner diameter is given as 40 mm, so radius will be 20 mm. Coefficient of friction is 0.4 and uniform pressure P is 2 megapascal. So we need to find out the torque. So again we will see, this is the generalized equation we have already seen. Now for uniform pressure theory again we have these equations. We will combine these two equations to get T is equal to 2 by 3 mu P R1 cube minus R2 cube. Here we have to find out T. This is a pretty direct formula based question. So we can put the various values of mu, p, r1, r2 and get t very easily. T is this. We'll put the values 2 by 3, mu is 0.4, pressure is given as 2 into 10 raised power 6 Newton per meter square, r1 is given as 0.05 and r2 is given as 0.02. So this will fetch us the value of T as 196 Newton meter. So the torque carrying capacity of the clutch in this problem is 196 Newton meter. Now let us see the options. So option B is the correct answer. So this was a pretty simple problem, direct formula based problem. Next we'll see the problem number 3. Problem 3 is a disc clutch with a full friction surface has coefficient of friction equal to 0.3. The maximum pressure which can be imposed on the friction material is 1.5 megapascal. The outer diameter of the clutch plate is 200 mm and the internal diameter is 100 mm. Assuming uniform wear theory, for the clutch plate, the maximum torque in Newton meter that can be transmitted is. This is the problem from GATE 2014 and let us see how to solve this. So we'll first write down as usual the given parameters. So we are given the outer radius or the diameter as 200 mm, so radius will be 100 mm, that is 0.1 meter. The inner diameter is given as 100 mm, so the radius will be 50 mm, that is 0.05 meter. The friction coefficient is 0.3 and the maximum pressure, that is P max, is given as 1.5 megapascal. So as you can see here in the uniform wear theory, we have the relation as P into R is equal to constant. Product of pressure into the radius is constant. So from this relation we can see that pressure is inversely proportional to radius. That means the value of maximum pressure will be at the minimum radius. It is at R2. So let's proceed. We have to find the value of torque. So again we should proceed with the generalized equation. This is the generalized equation that you should remember. Now for the uniform wear theory, we have P into R is equal to constant as we just discussed. We also have the derived equations which we derived in the previous videos. Torque is equal to mu into F axial R1 plus R2 divided by 2. F axial is 2 pi C R1 minus R2. So we will combine these two equations again to get T is equal to 2 pi mu C R1 square minus R2 square divided by 2. So we can easily apply this equation knowing all the values to get T, but we don't know the value of C. So how to find out the value of C? We will use this relation, P into R is equal to constant. So having P into R is equal to constant, we can write down as per the discussion, P minimum into R maximum will be equal to P maximum into R minimum. That is, as these both are inversely proportional, so maximum pressure will be at the minimum radius and the minimum pressure will be at the maximum radius. So from here we can write down P minimum into R1 is the maximum radius and P max into R2 is the minimum radius, which will be equal to C. So to get C, we'll use this relation. So putting the values of P max and R2, we have P max as 1.5 mega Newton per meter square, that is megapascal, and 0.05 meter. So from here we will get value of C. You have to just take care of the units. You have to remember what units you are putting here. So accordingly you will get the value of C. Value of C is 0.075. This value we will use in this equation and we will get the value of T very easily as follows. So putting the values of 2 pi mu is 0.3, C is, we have already calculated 0.075 into R1 is 0.1 meter square and R2 is 0.05 meter square. So we have kept all these values in meter as we have calculated the value of C keeping the values in meter. So this will give us the torque as 530 Newton meter. So the torque carrying capacity of the clutch in this problem is 530 Newton meter. The maximum torque in Newton meter that can be transmitted is 530. Look at the next problem. Problem number 4 is as follows. A single plate clutch has a friction disc with inner and outer radii of 20 mm and 40 mm respectively. The friction lining in the disc is made in such a way that the coefficient of friction mu varies radially as mu is equal to 0.01 R, where R is in mm. The clutch needs to transmit frictional torque of 18.85 kilonewton millimeter. As per the uniform pressure theory, the pressure in megapascal on the disc is. This is the problem from GATE 2017, and let us now see how to solve it. Parameters are as follows. Outer radius is 40 mm, inner radius is 20 mm, and mu is equal to 0.1 R. So friction coefficient is dependent on the radius. Frictional torque T is equal to 18.85 kilonewton millimeter. So this is the problem and we have to find the value of pressure P. So Again, as per the constant pressure theory, we have the generalized equation P is equal to R2 to R1 mu P 2 pi R square dr. As P in the previous derivations, we have taken mu as constant, but in this problem we are given mu is variable with radius. So P is like this. So in this we will keep the value of mu. Mu is not constant, so we cannot take it outside the integral. So mu is 0.01 R P 2 pi R square into dr. Now what are the constant values that we will take outside? 0.01 P and 2 pi. So we have taken out the 2 pi P and 0.01 outside. Then the remaining is R into R square will give you R cube. So integral R2 to R1 R cube dr. Integrating R cube, we have 0.012 will give you 0.02 pi P R to the power 4 by 4 in the limits R2 to R1. So by putting the limits, we have 0.02 pi P R1 to the power 4 minus R2 to the power 4 divided by 4. Now putting the values of R1, R2, we get torque is given as 18.85 into 10 raised power 3 Newton millimeter. That is was given in kilonewton. So we have converted into Newton millimeter. 0.02 pi is 3.14. We have to calculate P. So P is that is it. As it is, R1 is 40 millimeter. We are calculating everything in millimeter, and 20 millimeter is R2. So from here, after calculation, we can easily calculate P as 0.5 Newton per mm square, and Newton per mm square is nothing but megapascal. So the pressure in megapascal on the disc is 0.5. The answer will be 0.5 pressure in megapascal on the disc. So this is how we solve the various problems that appeared in the GATE exams. Thank you very much.